I'm Robert Zahn. I'm a top producer with Boulevard Realty, and I have been with Boulevard Realty since before it became Boulevard Realty. So that's 17 years in the business, working in Galveston, doing anywhere from 20 to 30 transactions a year. I like to talk to people about Galveston. I remind them that it is a sandbar in the Gulf of Mexico. We are 2 miles from the mainland. We refer going to Houston as going to America. We have what we call the Galveston effect or the causeway effect. You cross the causeway, your shoulders drop, and you kind of breathe out and okay, I'm home. We have houses built in the 1840s, a lot of houses built in the 1890s. We have houses built in the 20s and in the 40s, and then we have beach houses being built next week. My concern for most people coming here is they're aware that we're on a sandbar. And I also try to reassure them that, yes, there's a risk of hurricane, but if you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you stand more chance of windstorm damage than you do on the island. I really like living in Galveston for a number of reasons. There is always something to do. Now, part of that's because it's just a weird city with weird things to do. Part of that's because we have a tourist economy. A Friday night can easily be a fundraiser happy hour for an organization, theater at the Opera House, and they bring in touring companies year-round. Sundays can have the symphony. There can be a festival downtown. There always seems something going on. It's a little Mayberry-ish because it's a little town and there's some very sweet, simple things that go on. Yesterday at our Association of Realtors chili cook-off, former city councilmen, restaurateurs were on our judges committee, and it was nice to run into them and have a history with them. It's a little town. You've been here 16 years and you've been active in the community. You know the people to call and the questions to ask. Not being a traditional large corporate realtor is a good thing. I'm given the freedom here to live my life, do my city activities, meet new people, and that's where my client base comes from. We try to stay local. So when I go to the Proletariat, I drink locally produced beer. When I drink coffee at the Mod, I'm drinking locally produced coffee. But I really try to keep it with doing business with people I know and people I trust.